Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. Today we're back on our fantastic Japanese series with our lovely steam locomotive that we put in the last episode. We're powering along at 65 kilometers an hour, that is the max speed of this locomotive. A little bit slower than what we used to, however of course it's a lot more powerful. Now this can carry 180 items of stone. We have got not one but two of these trains, who I can't see the other one. Where's the other one? There's one there, and there's one there now, just dropping down into Koka. Now we've got two trains on this line. They're running at a rate of 297. Now this is of course at 400, so we could do with another one. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Right, that's up at 446. So we should be able to actually. I mean, hang on. Let me have a look. Let's try and be a little bit. We'll try and get it as good as we can. So hang on, what are we doing? 1, 2. So we'll take 2 off each. Is that working? So 401. That is spot on. Now I'm hoping that when these trains have actually, I mean, the rate is all good, but then obviously it ends up when the train actually runs on the line, it doesn't. This will change. It's a bit of a pain. So we'll accelerate this for the time being, get this through to Nagahama, which is of course where the quarry is. Now I don't have a railway station just yet in Nagahama. I'm sure that we will get that done eventually. What I'm going to change that to is Nagahama Quarry. That's a typically Japanese name there. Right, okay, so this is good stuff. We'll watch this picking up. Right, what have we got? So 162 to pick up. There are 65 waiting, for goodness sake. There's not really any point in a third train just yet, is there? But we've got that on, so that is taking bricks. Now we've got bricks coming down to Omihachiman. Now I've got this road in which can take bricks down to Otsu. Now we've got a truck stop there, which is gonna work quite well, isn't it? Now in terms of our cargo, it's not really gonna work, is it? So we'll put a nice road in here, because then, hang on, that will be dropping off at the brick place. Yeah, bricks. Right. Right, what I'm going to do, now we're going to get rid of them. Now there's a reason for this. I did this in the Transport Fever Race to the North series. So if the buildings are going to build around other buildings. So if I get rid of these commercials, it means that this will be industrial up this road. Same as round here. It keeps your cities tidier. I'm going to have to do this for quite a few cities, but what that means, right, okay, so that's, we're going to have a bit more industry up here. This can be commercial here. Yeah, the buildings seem to spawn next to each other. A bit of commercial and industrial there. I tell you what, right, get rid. So we'll try and keep it so that industrial is here. There we go. Right, so bricks. So that will, right, hang on, where are we? That will do the, right, I need to get rid of that. There we go, so bricks there. And then bricks up here. Then what we can do with this road is we'll sort of, can we build that down there? What's that going to look like if I do that? We can do that as well. We'll have a sort of massive rock in the middle, so things can go round. Now, if we go back to here, I want to be residential. We'll get rid of this, and then same again at this side. Get rid of this here. Now, these are going to still. There will be little bits of crossover, but I want to, we'll keep these zones clear. Can we do that? Yes, we can. We've got a lot of money. We can do what we want. Because obviously that will bricks there, good stuff. Right, so this road is here. So I'm gonna new road. There we go. Our new route. Bricks. and bricks. And then what we'll do is we'll put a waypoint in here so that can then beautiful, beautiful stuff. Then Ichigata early type. Oh, it's a tram. Is it a tram? Right, so that will be truck. I can't remember the name of the town. What is it? Otsu. Bricks. So now what that's going to do is it's going to only load bricks. There we go. Right. Only load bricks here at Koka. Now, in terms of our trucks, I reckon 10 of them for now, and we'll see how we get on. Truck. Otsu bricks. There we go. Same here with the Otsu food. What I want to do is I want to manage line and just have that picking food up. Just food, nothing else. Because I don't like it when the cargo chains sort of overlap and become a bit confused. Not a fan of that. Now, in terms of our railway, that's 444 now. So again, we seem to. This is it. It's very confusing. Keep this going. I mean, this hasn't made a penny yet, but obviously the train hasn't got where it's going. I mean, we need to really run to Kyoto. I think Takatsuki, and we can run that out of. I mean, we've got another stone sort of. We've got another bricks factory there. I would like to get more passenger stuff running before the cities. Before the cities sort of merge into each other. I mean, we could do with sort of something coming down here to Wakayama. That might be a good idea. See, Wakayama does seem like quite a big sort of place, doesn't it? Right, what I'll do, because I reckon this could be quite a big city. So I'm gonna stick that on there. Nope. Where is it? C. I'm gonna bob that there. Obviously, this will be in the industrial section. So, right, I mean, we don't have any sort of Japanese passenger station. Oh, hang on, Japanese style platform mod. Ooh, I mean, this is lovely, but how do we stick it onto the? There's no sort of building. One around the other side, maybe. No. And it comes with catenary. It's a 4-track, flipping it. 8-track. Island platform, right. An overtrack bridge, yes. Oh, I mean, that is lovely. It's pretty, but there's no passenger station starter. Oh! Right, okay. Right, 4. Should we go with 4-track? Right, okay, that's pretty. I like that. Hey, I like how it comes through the roof as well. That's really good. I mean, we've got far too many sort of overbridges, haven't we? But I guess better to have too many than too few. Now, what are we doing here then? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the passenger station starter. 2 of these. It's going to be too long. Right, okay. We'll delete this road here. That's not going to work. Right, hang on. Stick that there. Stick that on there. I mean, it is going to sort of work where everything will... All the stations are going to end up looking the same, aren't they? But we'll just have to sort of live with that. It's all what I've done on the other series. Right, where are we? That's going to ping in there. Lovely. And then this can come up to Sakai, and then we'll run non-stop to Osaka. I might put... Hang on, where are we? I might put another station in Osaka. Just have like an Osaka Parkway. I don't think that's what we're going to call it, but I mean, to be fair, this could come via Yao and Higashi Osaka. That would probably make sense. I mean, what can we run? Quite a lot out of Yao. Run a 4 platform. 4 track. So obviously Yao has got the tram turning round there, hasn't it? Right, let's put the electric trams going down to here. Because what we can do is we can stick that on there. And sort of have a nice... I mean, look at that. That's going to look fantastic. I really like this station building. It looks great. Right, how are we going to do this then? So this is going to obviously come down here and in. Now, I know that obviously people... It's about trying to get the balance, isn't it, between what works, what's realistic, and what works in Transport Fever. Because obviously I've put this station in between these two towns. And it was pointed out, Joe, stop trying to build a British-style railway in Japan. They would have stations close to each other. But obviously, Transport Fever doesn't always work like that, does it? You know, right. You know, we need to get the balance of what's realistic, but also what makes us money. So this is going to come out here. Sort of bend round. We'll bring this in here. So we'll 4-track in. I don't know why we're 4-tracking in. I mean, we could do with sort of rebuilding this station, couldn't we? But we'll do that all in good time. I guess we could have a line going up to Hashimoto here. It's doable. Right. So if I bring that there, is it going to let me build a line? Is it going to make it nice and straightforward? Of course it's not. Even if I go with... And that's not going to work, is it? No. Come on, don't be a moron. Not going to work. How about a one of them? No, because it's too close to the water. Right. Is that going to work? That will... Oh, now I like that. So that'll only do 100. That'll do 120. Let's have a bit of that. And then that can come straight across. So what we'll do is we'll have that perfectly straight. And then... Oh, I don't know if I like that. Don't we have... It's sort of all we can do, isn't it? Right. Or we could just get rid of the whole lot and not bother. Right, there we go. Beautiful, right. Quite low down. Over the river. Could be worse. Right, okay. So, we're going to bring that up here. Nice level crossing. Is the level crossing behaving itself? Yes, it is. Good stuff. I'm just going to drag it, because, I mean, we've got that much money now. 24.5 million. Come on. There we go. It's behaving again. And we'll drag... I mean, we'll just have a really good bus service. How's that? And then if we do get some like really, really fast EMUs, I'll just put a station in here. I mean, it's doable, isn't it? We can absolutely do that. At Izumisano. Now, how the dickens do we get around to Wakayama? Right. Build that out. Is that... It's not really high enough, is it? Right. We'll build that out like that. So I reckon, again, a nice 4-track station... I'm going to put that on there, of a big X. Can we... No, right, okay, we can't do that. But we could do that. So that could do that, and then this could come across like that. Bit of a weird looking junction, I have to admit. Fling that across again. So that's not gonna... That's too much curvature. That's not having it, is it? Right, hang on. We can fling that across there. Will that go across? Oh, it will. Look at that. That's brilliant. Yeah, I mean... Yes, that's fine. And then what we'll do is we'll just to fill the shortfall, we'll flip them so everything can get to every line. And it's quite symmetrical, actually. I'm quite pleased with that. Right, okay. So we're gonna go over like that. Beautiful. We'll just have a 4-track bridge there, right. We've still got 23 million in the bank account, so that's good stuff. Right, build that. Right across. Yeah, keep it coming. And then this can sort of bend and go down to Kinokawa, Hashimoto, and then this can bend away. Like that, round the corner. Straight through. What's that going to look like? Construction not possible. Excellent. I'm going to do something unspeakable and delete all of that. It's a big portion of route, isn't it? That a big portion of town, sorry. There we go, round we go. It's not going to work. Right, cut it back. No, no, no. Goodness sake. Right, that's built there. That's... I mean, I don't mind having a level crossing there, to be honest with you, but it just means that the housing now can... It's not going to be particularly fast, is it, this route? But it's fine. It's not what we're going for. We'll have a bit of that. Stretch that round there. I mean, this is just sort of a commuter line. I mean, we can have... I mean, to Wakayama, that's going to be a high-density commuter. We need a line that comes sort of all the way around the coast here. I don't know how we're going to sort of do that. I'm not sure. I mean, we could just have a circular. I mean, it is doable, isn't it? Right, signals. Station left, one way. No, station right, there we go. Right, so that's going to do that. Now what I'll do is I'll put a doodah on there. There we go. A bit of auto-sig. Always saves the day, doesn't it, auto-sig? So these are going to come round here. Now, how the dickens do we get this into Osaka? This is going to be the problem, isn't it? I mean... Right, we'll pause that and get rid of all of this. Now there's method in my madness. Because, right, we'll get rid of that. Now large street. I'm going to build that across. Like that. It's going to be ridiculous, isn't it? We want no pillar. No, I want one with a pillar, to be honest with you, because no pillar, I think, might be sort of stretching it a little bit, given how much weight this bridge is going to have on it. What's that, then? Is that a oh, that's a nice bridge. Right, okay. It's going to be interesting getting everything underneath. Right, get that onto there. Beautiful. And then that onto there. What we'll do is we'll take that back as well. Good stuff. Right, so that's going over the top. We need to just upgrade the tram lines back to electric. Why would you build it, Joe, without electric, for goodness sake? Now, this road here... Right, keep that as it is. I'm going to build that under. And just sort of build it along the bank here. Beautiful. Now this... Oh, what are we doing about the freight line? Right, build that through. That actually fits really well, to be honest with you, doesn't it? Looks quite good as well, if I do say so myself. Now, this is going to have to come in here and sort of bend round and come under here. And I could just, if I wanted to be really awful, is just do that. But I don't think you lot are going to let me get away with that, are you? Right, how about if I did that? Right, let's... Oh, away. There we go. Right, keep that flat. And then if I build that up, is that going to work? It might do. Right, where are we? Build that. Build it to there. So we'll have a little bit of a... Yes, right. Now that's going to then... So if we build that all the way down, and then we can just build it all the way back up again at the other side. Good stuff. Right, that is going to come down. Hang on. Right, delete those two. You are going to stick with me down here. I hope this tunnel can cope with more than... Can it cope with 3? Yes, it can. Right. Just sort of strike me as the sort of thing that would happen in Japan. Yeah, there we go. So that's going to come under here. Could ask the question why I didn't just bring it under in the first place. It's a good question, is that? And honestly, I don't have an answer for you. Right, 24 million in the bank, so I'm going to delete this station. It's like the big King's Cross rebuild that we've just done on the Race to the North series. Right, we're going to take that back. And take this back as well. I mean, this train's coming out, so that's fine. Flipping it. It's a good job, isn't it? You got out just before we bulldoze the whole station. Because obviously we've got the Japanese station that we can use here at Osaka. So we're going to use that. I'm going to go for 8 platforms. And they're not going to fit on the land here. That's fine. I'm going to go for 6 platforms. And they are going to fit on the land. There we go. Right. There we go. Osaka Central Station. That's beautiful. Now, right, what are we doing here? So this is going to be... I'm going to bring that out. Three. Yep. We're going to bring all 6 out like this. Now, this bridge could be an interesting one. We might not end up keeping this. Right, there we go. You're going to bring that out like that. You're going to come out to there. Like that. Now, this is obviously not particularly... It's not going to be efficient. No, not very Japanese at all. construction not possible? I bet you it is. There we go. So that's going to be the sort of entrance to Osaka main station. So these are going to come around quite slow. Now in terms of this, what do we do with this? I mean, we'll just sort of knock this back a bit. And this can just sort of come down to here. How's that? Bring that across, yeah. So you can use all of the platforms. That's good stuff, right. That can come across like that. And that one there can do me a favour and bob over like that. How's that? That's good stuff. Right, okay, so these can be terminus platforms. Now, are the routes kicking off? Yeah, they will be, won't they? Right. So Terminal 1, what are you? So you're the Akashi, aren't you? Osaka, you can come in on platform 3. How's that? And you can also use... Oh, you can't do either. Right, hang on, why is that? One way that. Ah, because that won't work. Excellent. Yes, well done to whoever spotted that one. Right, that should work. Come on. Let me build that as a crossover. Actually, to be fair, that works, because then that can just come out like that. Right, there we go. So the Akashi, that can do 4, 5 and 6 if it fancies. If it's busy. Now, what have we got out here? So this needs a bit of track working, doesn't it? Right, there we go. Right, I'm going to bring you across there. You can go across there. Now, this here, bring you in. That can go over. Same again, bring that across. Lovely. Now, that can go over like that. Over like that. Same again, bring it out and in. And from down here, yeah, good stuff. That can pull across there. I'm actually quite pleased with this. We're doing good. Right, that can go across. This can come out and across here. There we go. So that works. Now this can get across to every sort of station, every platform. So if we're running something in from the depot, that works. Do they work now? Right, okay. Well, I don't want you coming across to platform 1, obviously. If you can be platform 4, that'd be lovely. But if you can also go to 5 and 6, yeah. So we've got the Osaka Akashi. Now that I want on platform 4. I'll tell you what, you can use 5, but use 4 and 6 as well, if you see fit. Why do you do that? Like, why would you... Oh, because it comes out there and goes across. Yeah, right, okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That works, right. Where's my signals? Let's bob a signal on there and a signal on there. Now, I did want to obviously get that new train running today, but I'm gonna... What's not? Osaka 1. Oh, the tram. Yes. Excellent, yes, the tram line. That is all fine now. So that runs across. Yeah. Right, okay, I need to just electrify this street. But make the street bigger. There we go. And then what we'll do is no tram track up here, but we'll keep the street wide. There we go. Right, well, that is where we're going to leave it for today, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed today's episode of Transport Fever 2. In the next episode, we're going to get some trains running down this suburban passenger line. I think that we've done quite good there, because, of course, it means that these now can't merge into megacities. I would like them to merge at some point, but obviously we need to have the infrastructure in so that it's not too expensive for when that happens. So, yeah, next episode, we're going to connect up Yao Central Station, yeah, that should work pretty well. Get some trains running. Everything will be good. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you have enjoyed the video, please do click the like button. If you haven't already, do make sure that you subscribe so that you never miss out on any future episodes. And as I say, besides that, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, I shall see you all next time. Cheerio, everybody. Goodbye for now.